You know what's amazing about this, Jeffrey, is, I always refer to nature. I've always said I'm a natural law guy. I want to go back to nature and say, how is the body working? We were alive for millennia before there was ever a doctor around vaccinating anybody. We survived every bacteria, every virus there was. But when you think about it, we know for a fact that the mother's immune system basically drops down to almost non-existent while they're pregnant, right? And we've wondered why. And, Pharma, in its infinite wisdom, has said, no, let's ramp it up. Let's go ahead and vaccinate them. Let's just throw them in an inflammatory event. Let's get them flu shots and Tdap vaccines and measles vaccines. And I want to point out this all started, Jeffrey, if you remember, really is around rubella. It was around the rubella vaccine. German measles, they believe, was causing schizophrenia, that if a mother caught German measles while she was pregnant, there was a risk that her child could end up schizophrenic. Well, they developed the rubella vaccine, put it in the MMR, and that's one of the main reasons they're recommending MMR vaccines for women. But now we know, and the science has shown, and even more as you're pointing out here, that it wasn't actually it wasn't the rubella virus that was getting to the baby, it was the mother's immune response to it. And now what are we doing? Instead, we're making them respond to more and more and more viruses, ramping up their immune system while they're pregnant. It is so insane. It just shows how when science starts playing God, it's like a moronic child. It has no idea. I mean, I do a talk about this all the time. When you go back to Genesis, do not eat of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, lest you shall surely die. Never think you understand what God's got going on here, and certainly don't override it and make nature do the exact opposite. Let's ramp up the mother's immune system while she's pregnant. Totally crazy, totally stupid, and we know is leading to all sorts of carnage in our children. We're talking about IQ issues, neurological disorders. We have the sickest generation of kids the world has ever seen, and I think Pharma lays at the center of this. And every doctor that keeps looking at it the other way, or late night talk show hosts like Steve Colbert, all of this, the blood is on their hands. But what you have found now, and what we are now seeing, is the actual mechanism. This IL-6 ramping up inflammatory events that can cause cancer, can cause neurological disorders, obviously, in children. And now we know you do not want to be having an inflammatory event while you're pregnant. I hope everyone out there that's considering getting pregnant, I hope you really think about this and then go read every vaccine and look at the studies done on how it affects pregnancy. And when it says never tested on pregnant women and we have no idea, I would go ahead and just throw every recommendation by your pediatrician or your OBGYN in the garbage.